Hi there, it's Murray from Northland Dodge in Prince George. Hey, have a look at this 2013 Ram 1500. This is a sport crew cab. It's powered by the 5.7 liter third generation Hemi engine. Makes 395 horsepower and 407 foot-pounds of torque. Behind that is a 6-speed automatic transmission, and behind that is a Borg-Warner transfer case with 2.64 to 1 reduction in low range. This truck has 3.92 to 1 rear end ratios. The rear differential is a anti-spin differential. This particular sport model has the what they call a sport hood with the scoops in it. It also has the high intensity discharge projector beam headlights and the LED daytime running lights. Has the 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. It has a dual exhaust, and also has the Class 4 receiver hitch, the flat 4-pin and 7-pin trailer connector, locking tailgate, and that tailgate does lock and unlock with the remote keyless entry. It also has a backup camera. This truck has a spray-in bed liner as well. As I said, this is a full crew cab, so it very roomy in the rear seat. Has seat belts for 3. This one has a fold-out cargo floor. And on this side, it also has the bass speaker and amplifier. This one has a 9-speaker Alpine sound system. Has a bass speaker here. It has some speakers in the ceiling, one in each door and the remainder in the dash. Truck has in-floor storage compartments on both sides. Those are actually buckets that you can pull out, drain water out of if you need to. Truck has heated mirrors, and there are also power mirrors and power folding mirrors as well. The center button there will fold the mirrors tight to the cab. Power windows, power locks. Truck has power seats and power lumbar support on both sides. In the front it is bucket seats for the center console. Truck has power pedals, audio controls in the back of the steering wheel. This one uses a proximity key, which is a fob that it just recognizes its presence. So as long as you have it with you, you just press the start button. The truck fires right up. That also works for the doors. If you walk up to the door, it automatically unlocks for you. Let's look at the instrument cluster. It has compass, ambient air temperature, radio station. And then we can scroll through here. Message center, when your oil changes do things like that, comes up in your message center. There are some different setup features on this. It has a digital speedometer, which you can easily convert over to miles per hour. Vehicle info, it's a summary of temperatures and pressures. And then you can also get some additional information there. Hour meter, both idle hours and driving hours. Tire pressures corner for corner. Transmission temperature. Oil temperature. Oil life, again, it tells you where you're at in the span of your oil life. And back to the summary. Fuel economy, gives you your real-time fuel economy when you're driving. Average fuel economy, and probably most importantly, it gives you your range to empty or distance to empty. 2 trip odometers in this give you distance traveled, your average fuel mileage, the average speed that you've traveled and you've been driving at, and also time on the road. Trailer tow, Gives you the an easy way to look at your gain on your trailer brake controller. This truck does have a built-in trailer brake right here, so that's adjusted off of these buttons. And again, you can read the graph on the. And now we're back to audio radio station. Yeah, we've made the full circuit. So that's all controlled off this touchpad on the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side of the steering wheel is your cruise control. This one has the 8.5-inch touchscreen radio, so it's AM, FM, and satellite, and it's voice actuated. Hits one. And that's really nice with satellite. There's so many stations. You just press the button and request the station. Saves you scrolling through. This one also has, well, we'll get to it in a minute here, the phone hookup. Media. This one has a media center in the glove box, or in the center console, I should say. Gives you a USB port, auxiliary jack for your iPod, and also an SD card reader. Controls, this one has heated seats and cooled seats, as well as a heated steering wheel. So that's all controlled out of here. Heated steering wheel. Climate controls. It's dual zone air conditioning. Again, it's just like using a tablet. Different discharge points, fan. This truck also has navigation. Lots of menus in these. I'll just touch on it for a moment. You know, you're coming into a town that you're not familiar with, looking for you know, an Esso station. Gives you a listing of stations closest to farthest away. So you pick that one.
The route is being calculated.
Calculates your route to take that if you get to that station. And again, lots and lots of menus, you know, restaurants and hotels, motels, it goes on and on. And then the map on this one, I know it's you can run that map in 2D or 3D mode. And then this one does pair your cell phone up like a Bluetooth device, gives you hands-free cell phone use when you're driving. Also downloads your phone book. And there's controls up on the steering wheel here for that, for your phone, and also for the voice recognition. And then the settings, lots of setup in here, and I won't get into all of it, although this is kind of cool. If you have more than one trailer, let's say you got a holiday trailer and a you know, a boat trailer or whatever, there's different, you can preset up to 4 different trailers in there. It sets your, you know, you can preset your braking, and it brake adjustments, and it remembers it, stores it. Down here we have redundant hard controls for everything that we've looked at. This one also has rear parking sensors in it, and you can disable those for when you're towing. It has electronic stability control. Also has tow haul mode, which changes the shift schedule in the transmission. The other thing that's in the screen too is it has a rear backup camera, so it comes up in that screen. And the guidelines turn as you turn the steering wheel, so it directs you into a parking space. Or it also has a 115-volt power outlet on the dash, and this year you just plug it in, and it just automatically activates when you plug it in. It is a 4-wheel drive. It has actually 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto. Now in 4-wheel auto, it's just it just runs in 2-wheel drive, but if the rear wheels spin, then it engages the front. It's really nice for city driving in the winter. And then of course 4-wheel lock and 4-wheel low. The center console, some cup holders in there. The Sport has an upper and a lower glove box. Very nicely trimmed door panels. truck has the sliding rear window with a defroster in it. It also has a sunroof. It also has, you can pair up to 3 different garage door openers. So I'll attach a copy of the build sheet for this truck and send it off to you. Thank you.